This is the BizBasx podcast, and I'm Sheila Kennedy. Thank you for joining us for episode number 2. On today's BizBasx episode, we'll be going over the first part of my goal setting process. I'm so excited to share this with you. 2020 is such an exciting beginning, and I'm full of hope for us for this new year and this new decade. Run the intro, and we'll be back with a quick thank you to our sponsors. Welcome to the BizBasx podcast. I'm Sheila Kennedy. I have over 20 years experience as an entrepreneur and 8 years in executive leadership. I also have an MBA and a marketing degree. With all that education and experience, I began the journey of starting an online business over 4 years ago and just breezed right into it. Heck no, I didn't. It was hard. So I started this podcast to share the dirty little secrets I found along my journey. We're going to bring you the hottest topics, inspiring interviews, and explore the tools the experts are using. Are you ready? How do you have leads coming into your business today? Is it automated? If not, what you need is a sales funnel. And if you've never built a sales funnel before, or you need to get a bit better at it, what you need is the One Funnel Away Challenge. For just $100, you get 30 days of focusing on your business in a way you never have. By the end, you will build a funnel that gets your business leads and sales. We challenge you to take the One Funnel Away Challenge now by going to BizBasx.com/funnel. That's BizBasx.com/funnel. I met Laurel Langmeyer and her team of experts at a 3-day event a year ago, and it completely changed my life. I want to invite you to the same event. Join Laurel Langmeyer and Integrated Wealth Systems at their 3-day Off Wall Street Assets event to learn how to build wealth and invest money. You will start having a conversation about money like never before. Go to BizBasx.com/wealth for more information. BizBasx.com/wealth. It is 2020, a whole new year and a whole new decade. I've been poring over my goals for this year, and I bet you're doing the same. Before starting on my goals for this year, I want to go over it the right way. So I went back and took a look at what I learned from last year and what I would do different this year. I looked at it as a whole, sort of an overview. I go much deeper much later in the process, but in the beginning, I start with just a basic overview of the lessons I learned. Once I complete the review of the last year, I'm ready to start digging into my goals for this year. And in this case, how I want to kick off this new decade. I like to take a holistic approach to goal setting, not just lose weight and make more money. I look at 8 areas of my life: career, love and relationships, fun and recreation, money and finances, growth and spirituality, family and friends, health and well-being, and living space. I try to set 3 main goals. So I pick 3. I'm not trying to get a goal for each of the categories, just the 3 most important ones. I do try to set intentions in each area, so I'm growing in a balanced and healthy way, but my main focus will be on just 3 areas at the most. My next step is to set a theme for the year, or your theme may be something like fun, light, and enjoyable. In any case, pick a theme for 2020. Next, I like to review my purpose statement, and if you don't have one, I'll go over the steps it takes to create one. Next, I like to review my purpose statement, and if you don't have one, I'll go over the steps it takes to create one. Step 1, I start by listing all the things I don't want in my life. Things that cause me pain, anxiety, frustration, fear, and or embarrassment. Step 2, I circle the top 4 to 6 items on that list I really don't want in my life, and I want to eradicate from my life. Step 3, I make a list of what I do want in my life, avoiding things like possessions, money, power, and status. And I focus on things that make me feel fulfilled, happy, satisfied, content, energizes me, or motivates me. Step 4, I circle the top 4 to 6 things on that list that I really want, and I rank them in order from 1 to 6. Examples of things that I don't want are that bloated feeling from overeating or the lack of energy I have when I don't exercise. Examples of things I do want are going to fun places with my family on vacation or having friends over for themed parties. Step 5. I take a long list of words that represent values and circle the 6 that are the most important for me. Words like confidence, introspection, security. Step 6, I rank those value words I chose in order from 1 to 6. Step 7 is to list out my superpowers, talents, and natural abilities. Step 8, I review everything I just wrote down and circled in that exercise and write a purpose statement of no more than 4 sentences. My purpose statement goes like this: to use my leadership to grow and develop myself and those around me, to use my authenticity to be a beacon of hope for those who know me, and to use my life and business as a way to be the tide that rises all ships. Now go ahead and write out your own purpose statement. Let's take a break here and thank our sponsors. Last August, I spent $100 on the One Funnel Away Challenge, and I loved it. I became obsessed with funnels, and now everything I do has a funnel attached to it. If you want to jumpstart your lead generation system, I recommend you try the One Funnel Away Challenge. It changed my business for the better, and I know it will change yours too. For more information on the One Funnel Away Challenge, go to bizbasx.com/funnel. Have you written out your goals for 2020? Are you tired of making the same goals just to forget them or give up on them within the first 30 to 60 days? Are you ready to make a real impact on your life and career? Then we suggest the Grand Plan 2020 Workbook. Over 50 pages designed to help you extract what is really important to you and set them out as goals for 2020. Get the Grand Plan 2020 Workbook today at bizbasx.com/plan. Okay, so before the break, we wrote out our purpose statement. Now let's get back to goal setting. Next, I take a look at my life in a whole picture kind of way, and I draw 4 lines around a center point. If you're listening to this on audio, it'll be hard for you to understand, so you can go to bizbasx.com/episode2, no spaces or dashes, and find the visual for this. So I draw these 4 lines like the arms on a clock. I go from 12 down to 6, from 2 to 8, from 9 to 3, and finally from 10 to 5. At the top, 12, I write career, and at the bottom 6, I write living space. At 2, I write love and relationships, and at 8, I write money. At 3, I write family and friends. At 9, I write health and well-being. At 10, I write growth and spirituality, and at 5, I write fun and recreation. Now, from the center point to one of your categories, that's a scale from 0 to 10. You're going to rank yourself. If you're a 5, let's say in friends and family, you put a dot in the middle of the center point to your label, so a dot in the middle. If you're a 2, so not so good in that category, you put the dot closer to the center point. If you're good in that category, closer to an 8, you place the dot closer to the category label. So go around the circle and rank yourself in each category. If your life is balanced, it should be as close to a circle as it can be. If you're not balanced, your life wheel would be kind of bumpy moving along the tracks. I got this exercise from Todd Duncan years ago, but it really made an impact on me and made such an impression that I go back to it at least once a year. Now, after I get a visual of my life compared to balance, I have a much better idea of what goals and intentions I need to set for this year. I will then take each of these categories and do a deep dive. What went well last year? What didn't go so well in this category? What am I grateful for? I brainstorm a few things I want in this category, and I pick an outcome I'd like to have. Then I move on to the next category and complete the same exercise until each category is complete. The next step is to list the goals I would like in a bit more detail. I list the goal and I write, why do I want to achieve this goal? One thing I'm going to add to my workbook for next year is the 7 levels deep exercise I got from Dean Graziosi. I just love it. We'll go over this in depth in a future episode. But if you go to our website at bizbasx.com/episode2, you can find the handout there. After I come up with why I want to accomplish this goal, I complete the 7 levels deep exercise to get really to the bottom of my why. Don't stop at the first answer you come up with. Go deeper and uncover your real why. Next, I list whose help I'll need to achieve it. And finally, what will I have to give up in order to achieve this goal? I do this for each of my 3 goals, but not for every category, just the top 3 goals, the ones that I want to make my top focus. I will list all of my 3 goals along with any intentions I uncovered on the front page of the journal I start for the year, and I will put them on my bathroom mirror to keep them in the forefront of my mind. I also review these goals and intentions each month to see how I am progressing and what corrections or redirections I need to make. These are just the personal goals and intentions I want to set. Wow, that is a lot. Next episode, episode 3, we will go over business goals and how to set them. And then in episode 4, I'll break all my goals down for you for 2020 and share them. I will then do a monthly review episode to share with you how I'm doing. I cannot wait to see you next time. And until then, like our Facebook page, join our BizBasx Insiders Facebook group by going to bizbasx.com/Facebook to get all the details. How would you like someone to hold you by the hand as you launch your first or next sales funnel? This is exactly what happens in the One Funnel Away Challenge for just $100. It was a game changer for my business, and it will be for yours too. Join the One Funnel Away Challenge now by going to bizbasx.com/funnel. Integrated Wealth Systems is having a life-changing 3-day event soon. I came to one of these events a year ago and it changed the trajectory of my life. I started having conversations about money I never had before. I am now surrounded by a team of professionals and I am focused on how to make money, keep money, and invest my money. This 3-day event changed my life and I know it will change yours too. Find out more at bizbasx.com/wealth.